Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Capricorn. If Capricorn is your solar, lunar, ascendant/rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Kind of looks like a million little stars. Well, I hope you all are doing well. And this is really interesting. These formations. Okay. All right, let's get started here. First, I want to look at the card. And what's upside down, I guess. What's it up? Okay, so we have the Prince of Wands, and this is from the Thoth deck. Okay, and so this had, I mean, obviously very fiery, right? It reminds me very much of Helios and this kind of very solar consciousness. This is definitely a card that is related to an eagerness for adventure, definitely deep passion for creativity. We can just see the Chariot roaring forward with that lion and this young, pristine kind of solar deity, and but also very kind of exposed in that creative energy, that creative channel frequency, and just a very, very beautiful image all together. Okay, so let's see. I see up here, and now these ones, not every formation kind of rotates and changes, but this one definitely has kind of different dimensions on every side for most of the formations. So we're going to go through some of these and rotate them. Okay, so I want to start here. We have this image of, it looks like a person, very kind of strong and bold, maybe wearing some kind of robe, or I almost get this image of like some kind of like a Roman attire. But we see them lifting their arm, okay? And it looks like they're almost kind of casting their intention out into the universe. We see these two kind of, it looks like two birds kind of flying out into, and very much almost like the stars are almost like little pieces of ash just flying around off of these birds' wings, okay? And they are coming down and settling into these formations down here. But I want to talk about this figure here. I feel that there is just a huge sense of confidence. I feel like it is a new sense of confidence, though. This is something that has really been kind of forming itself, rising in your being, in your consciousness. You are feeling very aligned with the universe, but also that you just are really coming into this place where there is just a sense of prime creative space, and you seem to really just be making the magic, making the music of your life right now. And it doesn't have to literally be magic or music, right? But it is this feeling of almost being like the conductor of this beautiful symphony. You're standing up there and you are waving your wand, and you are guiding all of these elements of your life into this perfect alignment, so that what? So that so that you are creating your world. You're a world creator. You are creating the circumstances that are perfect for whatever it is that you desire to be done, right? Now, I want to see on this side, it looks like it looks like a dinosaur or something, but it looks like a person kind of on top of it. And more importantly, it looks like it's kind of taking over, overcoming, setting control over this beast a bit. Okay, kind of jumping on it and taming it in some ways. And I feel like this is very much this primal, old, ancient part of self, part of maybe the human psyche, something that is so deeply ingrained in you. But you have done such work to kind of tame it, temper self, make it work for you, not against you, to align your will with this kind of instinct, but also to align the instinct to serve your will as well, okay? And so this is a big part of becoming that magician, that magic maker, that world creator. Okay, you have to be able to manipulate the elements of reality, of the psyche. And to be able to do that, you have to understand them. You have to build relationships with them, not just study it or witness these things. You have to really get in there and get your hands dirty and kind of swim with them, walk through those fires. Be in those airy places, and get your hands, feet deep in that dirt, right? All of those, all of the elements. We go through each one. But you've done this. You've really, really worked so hard. And I think that's really put you into this position of confidence, of creativity, of being kind of the master of your own universe, the architect of your own reality. Okay, and let's go down here and look at this one. Okay. Now, this to me looks like two people coming together. Their faces are together. This is kind of a holy union. Maybe kind of that, the union of opposites, the chemical wedding, the unification of two, I guess, main aspects of self. The solar, the lunar coming together. And what this says to me is that in this creative place, there really is a focus on creating these kinds of what I would consider like love rituals, maybe rituals of actual eros or amor. So these could be kind of within your relationships, maybe you are married, maybe you are with somebody, maybe you are courting, but creating love rituals that honor this relationship, deepen this relationship, kind of one that really comes to mind is spending intentional time together, obviously getting to know each other on deep levels, sharing parts of self that are vulnerable, but doing this through what would be considered ritual, but I mean, these literally are just different ways of existing together intentionally. Okay, so it doesn't have to be anything too profound or, I mean, it could be if you want, if you are into ceremony and these kinds of things, but simply creating a time within your routine to be able to spend intimacy, maybe going on walks, having dates, writing poetry for each other, whatever, things like this. But this could also be a courtship with yourself, really getting into those interior spaces, spending time with your beloved, whatever that looks like to you, your guardian angel, your deities, whatever that looks like in your personal spiritual life, or visual work, interior work, astral work, whatever it is, whatever you prefer. But doing intentional courting with this interior beloved, right? Or with self, if that's, doing acts of self-love, self-care, intentional time for self, honoring self. Okay, so these are all different things that you can do. I mean, there's so many things you can look them up. Another thing that comes to mind is making altars. This is to me one of the most beloved acts. This is setting a space, a consecrated space, so that you may have a visual representation of your relationship with an interior being, intelligence, deity, the universe, whatever. And you can act out aspects of your will here, your intentions here, and make appeals, leave offerings. One of the, I think, more important things that we should all do, if it's very formal or if it's literally just setting out a bowl of fruit, out your back door. I mean, this could be an altar as well. It does not have to be super complicated. It's all about what it means to you, how you relate to it. Okay. Now, I want to look at these letters because they're really interesting. It looks like we have an M, okay, and let me M, and I'm just going to forewarn myself that there is a cat that just entered the room and she is already trying to scratch me up. Okay, so we have an M, but we also have this, it looks like a U possibly. So maybe UM or WN, okay? And that seems really important because it is so prominent. Maybe a WN name, first and last name, or NW. It could be UM, I don't know, but it's very much in this emotional space. So, maybe, I don't know who this could be, but I think that this is very much related to kind of this. It seems to almost be like there is this, and I'm reading for Capricorn, so I feel that this is kind of a rare configuration that you're in, where you're shifting into this kind of outward passion. I think that often your passions are played out inside of yourself, in your mind, fantasy, kind of creative space, but it's not always fully unleashed into the world. You're not necessarily big on sharing some of these deeper passions, these deeper loves, okay? But I do think that this is kind of a rare and unique time where it's pouring out of you, and I think that you really want to honor this energy. Now, this person or this word, these letters, somehow play into this. I don't know exactly how, but I think write them down, see where they fit in. Okay. Now I want to look at this. It also looks like a horse. Okay, and then a person riding on the horse, and it kind of almost looks like they're laying on their back a bit, and the horse looks like it's leaping up into these constellations that are names somehow. This one I keep thinking almost looks like the Scorpio, maybe Virgo sign, I don't know, but so I think that there's just, I just really, with the card, the Prince of Wands card, with this beautiful horse, this kind of cosmic, creative energy happening, I just feel this amazing stamina, this real sense of purpose. I feel like you are very much aligned mind and body, and there's a sense of feeling very well, just feeling good in the movements of your day, rested, and just kind of not, I mean, I feel like this is a kind of a departure from how things have been. And so I think it's really important to make use of this time, make use of this energy. Don't let it, don't piddle it away scrolling on the internet. Although you can watch more readings if you want to. But I think that you need to just get out there and make some stuff, do some stuff, feel this vibe going through you, and I think you could literally reorient parts of your actual life, the way that things are, maybe your workspace, maybe a new focus in your career, a new job, a new business on the side, something. I just feel like this energy is big, it's potent. I also am looking in here, I'm seeing we have the signs of illumination, we have a little, the feather quill, so maybe writing, signing something. It could be like some kind of document. Maybe you're gonna get married, maybe you're gonna buy a house, I don't know. We have a heart. There's definitely a lot of love going on, I feel. But I think that it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love. I do feel this could that it could be a time like a renaissance of love for self. Really kind of trying to heal some of the negative self-talk that has probably kind of been an issue throughout your, throughout your life, different parts of your life, different things that have been difficult for you about yourself. But when you're in this alignment, it's a good time to really try to look at some of those things and let them dissipate through this real confidence you have, this, real motivation towards self-love, acceptance, empathy, healing, all of these things. The other thing, I see just a lot of joy. I see this person kind of dancing and their legs up, kind of a lot of merriment, freedom, and yeah, I think overall it's just kind of a really amazing, happy time happening. I need a little bit of that energy. And, I am a Capricorn rising, so maybe I can get a little bit of this. Let's see. What else is going on? We have a lot of little, a lot of dispersion here, little pieces, a lot of, on top of everything, I feel like there's kind of this feeling of a lot of energy, but scattered thinking. I think there's just, which is unusual for you. I don't think that you are usually, a very frantic person, overstimulated, but there seems to be some of that, and it feels like those first good days of a new season when it's nice and it's been really cold and all of a sudden it's really warm. You want to do a million different things. You don't know how to spend your time, and you can end up just kind of going in circles, or your energy is kind of like put into a bunch of different things and you don't get anything done. So I think just being aware of where you put your time intentionally, right? Have a little bit of a plan. It doesn't have to be all laid out. And then I also feel like you have such an interest in trying some different things, maybe some new flavors of things, maybe even literally trying new foods, new beverages. I think that, you're just feeling a lot more adventurous than you usually do. So maybe go and try some different kinds of cuisine, different kinds of drinks, different teas. That's a good one. That fits into my own, my own experience recently. And, yeah, I think that's our reading this week. It's a little bit of a short one, but it's a happy, exciting time. And I don't know that you're even going to get to the end of this. All right. So I want to thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. It's always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. I want to mention we have a new membership. It is to support the channel. And just generally be part of the community. If you would be so kind as to like the video, it helps us get into the algorithm. And we are growing this channel one person at a time. We're doing so well, all of us together. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please think about doing so. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos come out. between now and about 7 days from now when Capricorn comes out again. You can watch your other placements, your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising. I know a lot of people watch Venus. And a lot of cross watching happening. So that's pretty cool too. Definitely watch for your partner, loved ones, children, whatever. It is fun to see what is going to be going on in their lives as well. Other than that, leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing, what's going on with you, what exciting things are you going to do with all this energy? What do you plan on creating? Are you going to have any kind of cool rituals, or maybe you have some fun summer plans coming up? I'd love to hear all about it. Okay, I thank you, Capricorn, and we will talk again real soon.